All right, Coach, congratulations on what is looking like a top 5 for you guys here at the Daytona Beach Intercollegiate. Pretty long round to close it out. Just how you feeling after this one?
Yeah, today is a really challenging day, and I'm going to talk to our guys at the Gator about attitude, and we played in a day like this to finish, really windy. Just keeping your chin up, kind of having the right perspective on things, and I think we did a good job of that today, and I think that's why our score is going to help us today.
I know Coach Hurt was with Clemente there at the end, but like, if you got a chance, did you get a chance to speak with them during the 18th hole about, and what is it like, to see a golfer who has gone through such a long round, ended up being 7 hours for him?
Yeah, I mean, we don't talk about that stuff on the golf course. You just try and talk about all the positives. You don't want to draw into any of the difficulties. You're just going over wind direction, numbers, what other players have hit for clubs, how far they've traveled. I walked off the information on 18 for him, watched all the guys go down 18, so easy to give him the club on the tee, give him the exact data on the green, 16 short, 3 behind, and he's in the rough, so a little bit of a flyer lie, and make sure you get the right perspective, that's all.
How proud would you say Clemente, looking very likely that he could get a top 5 individual finish today?
Yeah, had a solid performance, just drove the golf ball really well, looking at the data yesterday. I'm sure it's going to be the same thing again today. Made some clutch birdies where he needed to, and just really happy for him. He's worked hard for this.
Yeah, best finish of the season for him. Just how have you kind of seen him improve over the spring?
Yeah, from the fall, just kind of tackled some stuff with his short game and putting, and just tried to get into working on some speed stuff, some shape of the stroke, watching him prep for the event this week out here on the putting green, kind of doing those drills, and then you see him have a good week. When your speed's good and you're putting, a lot of things are going to go well.
Looking like a top 5 team finish for you guys here, racking up a good amount of wins over here in Daytona Beach. You have some ground to make up in the wins department to get above 500, but how would you say the progress looks after this one?
Yeah, just keep talking to the guys about the Big 12. We know what we're going into in Oklahoma, a windy situation. We've had wind in Jacksonville, we had wind in Gainesville, and now we've had wind here in Daytona. So I'm actually happy that these course conditions have been this difficult. We don't get a ton of wind early in the morning in Orlando for practice, so this is great for us competitively. Greens are really dry and really fast, something we don't see in practice, something we don't see at our practice center. So the more touches we can get in this situation, the better it is.
What's the biggest thing you think the team needs to do to be prepped for the Big 12 tournament? Because, the next tournaments are not going to be in the state of Florida. You're not in the state of Florida the rest of the regular season.
Sure.
So what is the biggest thing that this team needs to do to be prepped for Big 12?
Just continuing to get better at putting. If we work on our speed, and I think we just take the right lines on the green, work on our technique a little bit. Our ball striking has been better. We worked on it hard in the fall. The data is showing that we're doing a good job there, and we just have to improve as a team in putting.
What's going to be your big thing you work with the team now before the next tournament?
We're going to look at the data first. We'll get everything in, crunch it tonight, take a look at it for practice, and then, again, just find our shortcomings and see what we can get better at.
And then, of course, you're leaving Florida for the rest. Just what has it been like to be able to play in Florida to kind of start this spring?
It's great as a coach, and for the players, you're close to home. It's easy travel. You're in your van. It's only a few hours back and forth. Family and friends can come watch. So I think it's been great for them.
And then just heading out now to the rest of the U.S. for the rest of the season. So, what's the biggest thing you want to see from them during that stretch?
Yeah, just the attitude change that we've made, I'm really impressed with. I want to see that continue. And like I said, if we can tighten up this putting a little bit, I think we've got a chance to improve some more.
All right, awesome. Well, congrats, Coach. Best
Thanks,
of luck
buddy.
this season.
Appreciate it. Thanks.